Do you want to watch me deadlift 590 pounds dressed as a minion? Of course you do. What's up everyone, Joe Gray. Today we're going to take a slightly different approach to our video. Normally we're talking about gym equipment, and today I'm going to use the gym equipment. So we're going to talk about my entry to the 2023 Fall Garage Gym Competition. If you're not aware of the Garage Gym Competition, henceforth called the GGC in this video, let me give you a quick update. It is a virtual powerlifting meet for people who lift at home. It was created for home gym lifters by home gym lifters for the idea that it would be cool if we had a powerlifting meet for people who lift at home. What started back in 2018 as a simple idea has grown over the last 6 years into being the biggest and baddest at-home powerlifting meet. We have had more than $100,000 in prizes. We have had over $10,000 donated to nonprofits. And we have reminded thousands of at-home athletes that they should be lifting with that incredible gym equipment that they put in their garage, not just collecting it and storing it away. So, the Garage Gym Competition is free to enter. There's no registration. We removed a ton of the barriers to entry so then that way you could participate, whether you are a brand new lifter or a big, bad, crazy powerlifter or anywhere in between. Prizes go out in what is called a drawing, so you get a ticket for participating and you have a chance of winning the biggest and baddest prizes, whether you hit a 20-pound total or 2,000-pound total, or maybe you don't even know what a total is. So that's my soapbox for the GGC. It was created by a really, really cool, awesome dude. I think I have his picture right up here. Yeah, that guy. So obviously I'm a little biased. I think the GGC is fantastic. I think you should check it out if you happen to lift at home. But that's what we're going to talk about today, is my entry into the fall competition. Okay, so my programming normally looks like this. I have 2-a-day workouts in the morning where the first session is my strength workout, and then I have the second session in the afternoon, which is my hypertrophy or accessory workout. I push both of them pretty hard, but that's doable because I've been doing that for quite a while. I manage my total volume to make up for the intensity and all kinds of different stuff. I've figured out what works for me over the course of multiple years of doing this exact type of training, and it works pretty well. I then blend into a peaking protocol that I kind of have to specifically get ready for the big 1RM lifts for the GGC. This time around, I didn't get to do everything I normally like to do because I just ran out of time. So at the end of my prep, my final program before leading into the peak, I managed to hit a 525-pound safety squat bar squat, which is 20 pounds over my previous best 1RM back squat. I managed a 600-pound, 2.5-inch deficit deadlift, which is just 30 pounds shy of my best deadlift ever. And and my bench was pretty on pace. It felt good, it was strong, it was stable. I had repeated abilities to get in the right positions. Everything was good. I transitioned into the peak and everything kind of... So, that's my technical term. I was trying to fast track a 6-week program into 3 weeks because of lack of time. It meant no deload, it meant combining weeks, it meant all kinds of stuff that just didn't work. Okay, so here is my top squat from the GGC. We're gonna watch it together. This is 515, which is 10 pounds over my PR from May, which was 505. So that's 495 with the plates. There's a 5 on each side, plus the collars are weighted for 515. Big air, down, nice depth, up, and I get a really red face, looking like I'm gonna die, and give you the little tongue waggle. As you can see, that bar is way up here on my traps, really upright. A lot of people will have that bar almost like kind of coming across this angle on their back. It stays up, which allows me to stay vertical, which puts pretty much all the work on my quads. But that's really the best way for me to lift in the squat, to not get hurt, to not have my knees hurt, to be the strongest I can be, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so here is bench. If you followed along for any length of time, you probably know that bench has been a bastard for me. So I benched 315 the first time before I ever stepped foot in my garage, which has been almost 10 years, and I have since not benched more than 360. So in 10 years, I've struggled to add 50 pounds to my bench. So you'll see here with 345, this is actually not bad of a lift. I mean, this for a top lift of the day comes down, pause, up. I mean, that's pretty smooth for a top single. That's maybe an 8.5 RPE-ish. So I will go ahead and show you, this is the 375 pound attempt. This would have been 30 pounds above. This would have been an all-time PR. I think strength-wise, I probably technically am there. I think a good peak and being mentally straight would have had it. You can see the frustration in my eyes as I kind of sort of thought I had this one, but it just didn't play out today. All right, so I filmed this actually technically the day after Halloween, but because the GGC crossed over Halloween, I encouraged people to wear their costumes. I wanted to join in on the fun. So I went for a big PR dressed as a minion. This is a 590 pound deadlift, so this one isn't per se a PR, unless if you count it dressed in a costume, which then it definitely is, because this is the first time I've done that. Setup looks good. A little rushed in terms of maybe tension out and stuff like that, so let's go back and see if I got that all out or not. So you can see me kind of getting my air, getting ready, get set. There it is. You can see that Texas bar bend, right down the middle, which is always really cool, which means that, yeah, I probably got it to where I needed to. So finish that one off. It goes up pretty smoothly all the way up and up. Okay, so this is the third attempt on the deadlift that I ended up missing. This was, you can see I got it, and it came up a little bit, but just gave up. I kind of knew going into it that this was going to be a tough one, because as I mentioned, I missed that lift. By the way, that shirt is fucking fire. So, PR wearing a minion costume, but maybe not a PR in lifting in total. What you gonna do? Sometimes the cards are there, sometimes they're not. Notice that I lifted by myself. In the spring, I host what I call a local GDC meet. So I'll have a bunch of friends and family and neighbors and all kinds of stuff come over. We'll cook some food, we'll sing the national anthem, we'll record stuff, we'll do really cool things, and we'll lift big weights. So that is a unbelievable amount of fun. My goal is to hopefully do a little bit more with that this year than last year, now that I got my camera and all kinds of good things. So hopefully you'll see some good footage there. All right, that's it for today. If you have any questions about the GGC, my lifting, or anything we talked about in today's video, drop them in the comments below. In the description, I have a link to the Garage Gym competition page. You can find details about why you should compete in the Garage Gym competition, the people who compete in the Garage Gym competition, our sponsors, our prizes, our nonprofits, all that good stuff, all the good details as to why I think this is one of, if not the coolest events out there, and you should participate. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like. That'll let me know that I should do more of these. If you want to see more from me in the future, product reviews, all kinds of good stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will be back with more Home Gym Awesomeness for all of you real soon.